Pacing around the kitchen of the firehouse, packing handfuls of cereal into his mouth as the sun brings the morning, Mike Garcia keeps peeking out the front window and down at his newly acquired police car. Tempting, isn't it? He thinks to himself. Just jump in and go. No cops to stop you, no pedestrians, well, living ones anyway, to be careful for. He could just jump in and drive. Stepping away from the window a bit and finishing his cereal as he plops onto a chair, a wicked grin flashes across his face for just a brief moment. Yeah, just a little drive. Maybe breaking the speed limit once or twice, nothing big. What's the worst that can happen anyway? I don't think Mike Garcia in the past week or so has felt more empowered than he does now. Having that police car has certainly brightened his mood, and mine as the player, of course, and I'm excited to actually start putting that police car to use, as is Mr. Garcia here. But I did spend a little bit of time off camera cleaning up. I really wanted to get these bodies out of here, so I ended up grabbing them one at a time and pulling them out, as well as the bodies that were laying down here, because they do start to rot and they will start to run the risk of getting me infected and getting me sick. I don't know the distance at which that can happen, but I ended up pulling them out here, and as you can see, I kind of tossed them all, stacked them up over there, a couple over here as well on the side of the grass. And I basically just wanted to ensure that I had the bodies at least at a safe distance. Now, the other big thing that I want to do is actually store some loot that I'm going to need in the trunk of the police car, specifically all the stuff that's going to help me with the car. So the jack, the tire pump, the wrench, that kind of thing is all going to be in the trunk of the car. And I was even thinking of when I'm out on expeditions, maybe leaving my backpack in the car and carrying maybe only one bag to ensure that I'm carrying at least my baseball bat around in two hands. I don't know if that's viable or really worth doing, but it's definitely something I've been thinking about. But we haven't gone out with our first excursion yet, so I don't really know what to think. Oh, I forgot to put this book away. Whatever. All right. So the big thing now is to put this car to use. Rosewood Prison is over here, and that is something I might want to explore. And that's the only marker we have. There is a highway to the north of Rosewood that would lead out elsewhere, maybe to Muldrow or something, but the Rosewood Prison, I've actually never seen before. Rosewood is just a city I've not really explored, so I don't know where or how Rosewood is connected to the other parts of the map. Rosewood is something I spent maybe 4 episodes on in the past, and that was the end of it. And that was years ago when Rosewood was like brand new. It's still brand new to me in a lot of ways. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and jump into the car, and we're gonna take this thing out for a test ride. We have a little under half a tank of gas. That's not great, but it's better than nothing. And we really need to... Ooh. Okay. The engine took a moment to start up there. It definitely did not work super well right away. But we're gonna go ahead and take this car. We're gonna basically take it out for a test drive. I'm very curious how much attention this is gonna end up drawing to us. And if it's gonna be more of a problem than a help. But we'll see. We just need to go down this road here, and we just got to follow it as far as the eye can see. One would imagine, and that makes sense, there was a cop living pretty close to the prison then. One would imagine, I'm stopping when there's really no reason to, that the roads, the closer we get to the prison, are going to be more and more filled with zombies, maybe from the prison. So I would expect that we're going to have a lot of resistance sooner rather than later. I'm excited to see, though. This is allowing us to travel a long, far distance. I'm not going to throw on my... Yeah, this must be the prison here. I'm not going to throw on the... Let's take a minute. The siren or anything. I don't want to risk it. But here's a checkpoint with a desk and a mini fridge. Let's head inside. We should also maybe equip a weapon. An apple. Let's actually go ahead and eat that. We'll grab the steak. Ooh, a lot of stuff that hopefully won't go bad when we've got it. And an empty water bottle can also go a nice long way, even if it's in the trash. Okay. It's locked? Oh, we can't even unlock it. How interesting. Can I really not unlock it at all? Unlock door? From the inside, you would think? Alright. If I took my screwdriver, I could disassemble it, but... I didn't bring it because I didn't think it would matter. Alright. This is actually kind of ominous. We're gonna go ahead and go around. And the idea really isn't to kind of get into the prison, but more get an idea of what's in the prison as far as zombies. What kind of difficulties are we gonna come across? And you know what? Here's my thought process. Leave the car here. Why leave the car here? Well, and let's go ahead and drop the backpack here. We're not here to do much looting. We're mostly here to do some scouting. So let's go ahead and throw our backpack in here, and then I'll kind of finish my thought. Let's go ahead and unequip the spiked bat, and then I guess we have to re-equip it. Here we go. If we bring the police car in too far, and it ends up getting, you know, we make a good distance in, but then it ends up getting surrounded, that is immediately bad news for us and obviously for the car. The car can be destroyed and ripped apart, but getting the thing out of here might be, holy shit. Holy shit. Okay. We gotta get out of here. I might be able to take this. Maybe. Alright. Let's see. Let's see what the baseball bat in two hands can do. Just looking at its, Okay, it actually gets... Got him. Okay, back up. Beta blockers might be key here, so let's go ahead and take some beta blockers, just to keep our panic levels really low, so we don't whiff. Yeah, I think we can do this. Let's bring it a little closer here. Maybe a little nervous to start, Mike Garcia, seeing so many just dead in there. Got him. Okay, fast one's down. Okay, a lunger. Okay, that actually hit two of them. We'll stop. The panic is not setting in, which is good. And the bat is actually doing a great job at just keeping them at a good distance here. I'm really leaned in. I'm really nervous. Okay, one's getting up. Okay. Okay, stop. Stop with the fucking menu game. Sorry, menu popped up and that spooked me. All right, we can probably push him down now. Or hopefully. I don't want to use my bat anymore if I don't have to, but there we go. That is some new music, Jesus. It's like a remix of one of the older songs. Taking a deep breath and realizing he's gonna be okay, Mike Garcia proceeds to kind of pull and rifle through the pockets of those he just put down for good, hoping that they'll get some proper rest now. Still got 4 more over here that just kind of clambered out the window. But if we can just pull one at a time, we'll be all right. See, this is why I'm very glad I left this here. Even here might be too far for the police car to be, but this is my concern. If we had pulled the police car in too far and it got swarmed, everything we just worked on doing, everything we just worked for to get that car up and running, would be essentially for naught. Okay, we got another one that rounded the corner there. Another one round in the corner, and a very fast one at that. Jesus Christ, man. All right, it might be worth it to just get out of here, because now my other concern is if this is just One room of zombies. What are the others gonna do? Man, he just got right up. Alright, let's just do it our way. Okay, he's down. I'm really nervous about our bat. Yeah, condition's going down. We're gonna have to repair it soon. I think we can repair it by just slamming more nails into it, which genuinely doesn't make any sense, but... Okay. We're good. Okay. Let's see. We just need a nail. And it potentially can repair 10%. So, let's just grab a nail. Literally, all we are doing as our bat is splintering and fracturing and breaking is just slamming more nails into it. And it's kind of working. We've repaired it 6 times so far. All right, good enough. 2 more zombies. Still crawled out the window. Really want to go into the city, but I'm curious if we have to go through the... Well, there's no way we have to go through the prison. So, the prison must be a dead end then. Oh my god, there's so many of them! Okay. I think we take a hint and just go. Let's get this car out of here. Oops, get in the car. We're out. We're moving this car away. I don't know if we can break through that, but I just don't want to risk it. Okay. Let's keep the speed at a decent amount. 30 miles an hour is all right. I just don't know what to do with that prison. I'm very, very, very torn. It's just a risk I probably shouldn't take, honestly. All right, let's head back to town then. We can go great distance very easily now. Out of curiosity, what goes the other way? It's just a shortcut to the church and then up to the motel. Okay. We don't need to do that, so let's just pull back. Going too fast will end up getting us killed if we're not careful. Especially with this roadblock here. Let's just kind of put the car here. All right. Yeah, man, having a car it definitely changes how this game feels. I like it a lot, for sure. I want more fuel, though, so I think what we're gonna do is look for more fuel, and then we're gonna head into town. If we can fill this thing up, I'm happy to start heading into the town. Looking at our gas and how quickly it actually does deteriorate, I think it would be a mistake for us to try and make a full trip on less than a half a tank of gas, because God forbid we get stuck somewhere again and we end up dying. I know it's certainly a tedious thing for Mike Garcia. There's no doubt about that, to have to look for it, but genuinely would rather be tedious and safe than exciting, but the end of your life. That's the killer in this game, is just that feeling of, I'll be fine. There's no reason, you know, I die, I'll be 100% fine, don't worry about me. And then you die, because you weren't fine at all. But you thought you would be, and that killed you. So let's be smart. Let's do this right the first time. Let's get fuel, and then we can leave and head out into the city proper. All kinds of things that we can discover, and we can really get a good kind of gander at the top side of Rosewood, where we really haven't explored all that much because the church and the surrounding dead. All right, brought our perishables back, hurled them into the fridge real quickly. Now we can well, it's getting late, so I think as we kind of walk out and Mike Garcia sees that the sun is set or is setting, He just is going to head to his room and he's just going to read. I think that's all we want to do is do some reading until bedtime. So let's go ahead and turn our light on. We have no windows in here, so we can actually go ahead and put our light on relatively safely. And we'll go ahead and read until about 10-ish or so. 11 p.m. I think is when he's going to kind of call it quits on the book. A little bit hungry. He's about halfway through, which is nice. We're getting a nice little multiplier now on our carpentry skill, as you can see. A 1.5 multiplier, but we can get that up even further, and we can really knock out level 2 carpentry fast that way, which we would love to do. For now, though, we just need to eat some food. Maybe a cookie before bed. It's not great, but it's better than nothing, and I guess that's still not going to be enough, so let's go ahead and open the canned tuna and just have some canned tuna for dinner. It's by no means a luxurious meal, but it fills the belly. And being a carpenter in his past life, eating meals like this, easy frozen food or just things out of a can, he's done that more than you would expect, I think. So let's sleep through the night. And then come morning, we'll go ahead and start looking for some gasoline. A 6:20 in the morning wake up. Not bad at all. Sun has risen, so we're don't have to worry about waiting out any darkness, which is nice. Let's do our morning check of the perimeter around the firehouse, and then we're gonna just hit some houses within walking distance. I don't need to waste the gas of this vehicle by just driving it everywhere. It's a luxury to have a car, but it's also a blessing and a curse in different ways as well. Obviously, we need to worry about, can I actually siphon, by the way? No. I wonder if there's a way to siphon fuel out of cars that might have them. But it's also a curse in that we obviously have to make sure that we take care of the car, keep it fueled, but it draws an incredible amount of attention. It's loud. You know, the roaring engines are in a dead town like this are going to be some of the only things the zombies hear. So the more we drive it around, the more we're going to pull more and more attention to us. And we don't want to do that. Not all the time. I'm going to see if there's a way I can siphon gas out of this thing. I don't think I can. Let's actually go ahead and take the empty gas can out. Okay, it's out of gas. So we might be able to actually. It's giving me interesting prompts that I didn't realize we could look at. So let's check a few of these cars and see if we can get any gas. 0 out of 20. Yeah, most of these I think are going to be kind of gassed out. Keep in mind, you know, we're at the point in the apocalypse where people have already probably siphoned everything worth taking. Finding gas is rare because people have all taken it at this point. And it's locked. I just want to see if I can find a car with gas in it to see if I even have the option to siphon. Man. Everybody is just out of gas. I'm happy most of this place is nice and quiet now. Though I am still concerned about what awaits us inside the courthouse, which I'd like to check. This is the part of the game, weirdly enough, I think, that I, as a player, really enjoy. There's just that, there's no other games that can really give you that feeling of like trying to survive in the post-apocalypse like something like Project Zomboid or Cataclysm can, where you just go from car to car and you're just like looking for the most basic things, gasoline or just car parts, and you're just opening the hoods of cars and rummaging around. This actually has we have a tiny bit of gas here. Needs to be empty. Gas tank. I guess not. I guess I can't siphon. Or maybe I need like a hose? Siphon gas. No, we can. We can just right click on it. If it has gas, we can siphon. All right, so we got one. I think we got a tiny bit of gasoline out of this one. Yeah, we did. We have a tiny bit of gasoline here. Now let's see if we can get gas out of Basically, I'm curious if all we need to do is right click on things, or we need to actually look at the engine first to find out if it has gas. My gut would say the game will probably just tell you. My hope will say you have to actually manually check before you can siphon anything. But we'll see. This is the first time we're actually getting a good look at the courthouse on our left as well. I kind of want to get a little peek inside. If we can. Let's remove some broken glass. Let's see if that drags any attention anywhere. More options in and out. I think we might be able to go through this, at least this what looks like to be a waiting area, and check in kind of like the DMV. Never been in a courthouse actually my entire life, so fingers crossed. Again, just kind of opening up areas that we might need. All right, let's look around the corner, make sure we're not being encroached on. It's also very possible this was not the building that had the alarm going off, and the alarm pulled everybody out of this building. I wonder if it was... I mean, with how many broken windows and doors, this place must have been packed. And we may have gotten very, very lucky with that house alarm. Yeah, look at this. All the doors are just busted. A lone lingering zombie on the outskirts. Let's go ahead and kill this guy real quick. I mean, there's nothing wrong with going through the rest of like the important buildings in Rosewood too, and just finishing off the loot there before we move out. Though, Riverside map. While Mike Garcia definitely worries about Joy, there's still that part of him that almost knows the truth, but refuses to acknowledge it, so we definitely want to go to Muldrow. He needs to know. A lot more cars. Add gasoline, add gasoline. I don't see any siphons, but we'll check the engines just in case. Is that... Do you have sheets on these windows? Are those windows at all? They might be upstairs windows. Oop, I definitely hear some thudding coming from the inside. So I think us making as much noise as we did definitely drew some attention. Really? The courthouse is locked, huh? Absolutely think it's a second floor. So maybe this place isn't nearly as clean as I initially thought. So let's actually go inside. Creepy. Just want to leave some windows open. Multiple doors. Alright, we're gonna have Mike Garcia just shouting around, trying to draw the attention of whoever was inside there. Doesn't look like they followed us, but I didn't want to stick around long enough to get a good look at them. Now can I pull their attention? It's so dark in here. It's a courtroom. A lot of planks. Okay, good, good, good. That's what we wanted. She was just trying, I think she was just trying to get to us. There we go. But she couldn't figure out how to get past the door. Easy kill. She's probably been stuck in there for a long time then. I wish the music would calm down for a minute so I can just explore and listen. I love the contextual music, but There have definitely been times where the music has gotten me in bad spots before. I don't know if I've ever gotten killed because I couldn't hear something, but I rely on my ears in this game a lot more than I do in a lot of other games. A lot of filing cabinets. This is a place I don't think I'd ever want to try and make safe. There's too many tight corridors. Let's see if we can get some attention. Okay, we'll definitely check that. Just want to look down for a second. I'll definitely take the adhesive tape and so on. I don't know what electric wire does, but I'm going to take it because it's probably valuable. Toys are mine walkies, so kid walkie-talkie, so a kid probably playing hide and seek, getting brought here by their parents on take their child to work day. Hopefully he got out of the city okay. Let's do some running. We've looped back around. All right, the break room. Absolutely worth just ravaging for everything they have. All right. Yeah, this is I don't know. I don't want to risk it right now, and I don't want to open those. We'll come back in a day or two to see if my sprinting and banging on the doors have drawn any attention. Like maybe there's some Z's around. We'll see. The courthouse isn't where we're going to be finding any gasoline either way. So what do we grab for food here? Let's go ahead and eat half the ice cream. We're getting hungry. I'm gonna throw all these in the bag, the other bag as well. Ooh. That's interesting. 2 walkers heading this way. Why? More than 2. 3? Hopefully not more than 3. That's a bit concerning. Hopefully just a bit of bad luck. Okay. I wanted to start stomping, but I'll worry about that after. Push. As long as you hold spacebar, it seems you mostly can keep them under control as long as there's 2. Okay, we're in the clear. Beta blockers, always a good get. We're in a fairly heavy load, and I don't know if there's anything I can do to really prevent it. With a lot of nails. Yeah, just throw the hammer. The carpentry book, and we're good. Okay, back to what we were doing. Gasoline, baby. Hey, we've got a little coffee shop up here. Oh, we've got like a little downtown area. And some houses that I haven't really done, but... Come here. Let's take you out. McFudgingtons. Don't know what's in there, but food is good. Painkillers, a good get. Let's remove the broken glass from here. And here. I can hear him. They could come from the outside. Clearly a zombie has fallen out from outside. So, oh, yep. There might be some apartment. Oh, there's 2 there. There might be some apartments on the 2nd floor. That's fine. He got distracted. Yeah, come on out, buddy. He just went inside, saw there was some delicious food out here, aka my thickness, and needed to come out. All right, we'll definitely scrounge this for food here moments. I really want to check something. Where's the gas can? Okay, let's see if there's any fuel. Wow, that engine is just destroyed. This whole thing just needs better parts. This one has a bullet hole, a lug wrench. I don't think we have one of those, so let's go ahead and grab that. I'm sure that's going to become useful for tire replacement if we ever need to do that. Nothing, and then this is just blinking red. Oh. There's so much activity in this little just batch of houses. All right. We might want to wheel around back. Gas is going to be, I think, a point of contention for this playthrough, it seems. Finding any gas seems to be very difficult. Excuse me? I definitely was hitting spacebar. As you could tell by the pushing motions I was doing to the air around me. All right, let's go around back. This is likely where the alarms were, somewhere around this area. A lot of cars, which means a lot of opportunity for fuel. So we can add gasoline. Doesn't mean we can actually siphon it. But I wonder if adding it means we can, oof, this fire truck. Interesting. I want to look at that now. I wonder if we can only add gasoline to cars that work, or if their gas tank just has to be okay. Where are these? Are nice little houses out here. A little swarmed right now, unsurprisingly, but still. I mean, this is kind of a cool car. I like the cop car though a lot more. It's basically he has to decide between, you know, giving a finger to those who suppressed him so long ago, or something in loving memory of his ex-wife. They've actually wandered off. I don't know where we are. Palm Travel. Some more stores down here. This is exciting. This is an empty house then. Oh, sorry, buddy. Yeah. New house, maybe never even bought. Maybe this is like one of those new neighborhoods that was built, and all the houses go for sale at the same time. Man. Yeah, downtown is gonna be way scarier. But there's gonna be such good freaking supplies there. It's gonna be hard for me to try and ignore that forever. I think we just let her go. Let her follow us. We need to make our way out of here. I was hoping she was gonna get stuck on that car. I'm just hoping that what didn't bring all these zombies over here was the sounds of the police vehicle. Either way, though, we've gotten a lot of good information. Yeah, more! 3 more. That scares me, and I want to head back now. That scares me a lot. Where'd they come from? I mean, I guess they could have come from here? But how did they get over here? They would have had to walk all the way around. Maybe they came from further up north. It's possible. They came from beyond the police station and courthouse. But definitely worried now. Let's look at let's make sure all of our windows and doors are safe. I just gotta remember, there's no windows or doors in the back here, Mike. You gotta remember that, Mathis. You gotta. Yeah, we're good. We're in the clear. Well, another couple of days in the book here. A lot of cleaning done. The prison trip alone is good. And we got a little bit of gas. I'm actually curious. Let's go ahead and throw some gas back into the police car real quick. And I am sprinting on purpose now. I'm trying to get this thing up to the first point. Let's go ahead and add gasoline. So I gotta like click on the right spot maybe. But we gotta throw some gasoline in, and I'm curious how many units of gas this thing can hold. $26 units, and it has 9 right now. So yeah, we're under half a tank, but still. What a really fun, just little first bit of the session we've had here in the end of this particular episode. That was really enjoyable to just take my car out for a spin and check out the prison, which I haven't been able to actually properly check out before. He's got a lot of information now, and a lot of places he can go to get food. He knows the prison is going to be hell, but I'm personally very curious of what kind of supplies we can find there. And the little downtown area is certainly not a place we can go willy-nilly. It's not a place that we can't take out and loot, but we're gonna have to come up with a plan for it. We're gonna need our bat in both hands, and we're gonna need a kind of a tactical approach. We might want to take, and I say might want to take our car there, and the reason I would take the car there is loot. We'd park it not too far, and we would just start throwing everything in the trunk and not worry about anything else. I just don't know if that's the right move or not. But still, alone, we just picked up a bunch of food here that we can stash, and a few construction supplies that we can throw in our little construction drawer that we have here at the fire station now. I don't think I showed because it's not really filled with anything, but this will be our construction drawer here, where I put the paper clip, a couple pens, and some scissors. And this is where we'll keep everything that is valuable. I know we haven't gotten to the point of making an axe yet, but we've got a lot of things that I've been wanting to explore and try to do before we worry about that. We will make an axe, I promise. Another day in the book for Michael Garcia. It's been going well for him. I guess the question now is, when will things start going horribly, horribly wrong? They always do. Alright, that's the worst that could happen. Mike mutters to himself under his breath as he places the raw meats he gathered into his refrigerator. At least he was cautious when heading to the prison. Parking just outside it meant that when shit almost immediately hit the fan, he had a way out. Were those even prison cells, he wonders? So many people packed into what looked like an office building, in just one of the rooms. If that's the kind of resistance to expect there, then maybe leaving that place alone is the best case scenario for now. He continues to put his supplies away, pulling one item out of a bag after the next. And just as that thought dissipates, a box of shotgun shells falls out of his bag. He stares at it for a few moments and thinks, what better place to practice firearms than a complex miles away from the firehouse? He shrugs, packing the shotgun shells back into his bag and making his way to where his guns are kept. That wicked grin flashes a second time.